Okay, shalom, shalom. Kwam Yashala. Call hello Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all you Akim and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. Jachanan the Wah is coming at you with another quick lesson. Pray that it's edifying by the Spirit. And let me go into wanted to go up into the book of Second Corinthians. Let's get off into these weapons, man, that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has blessed us with to fight with, man. Let's get at. I'm gonna start at. Let's see. I'll start at verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. And it's going to name some of these strongholds. Now, this is the point right here. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai. And that's what I wanted to focus on right there. Matter of fact, let's go back up. Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. So let's go to the book of Ephesians. Let's get a precept on that real quick. Ephesians 6 and 13. It reads, let me start at verse 12. Let me see. I'll start at verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And that's basically like strategies, as you can see over here. They're basically the plans, evil, wicked ass, demonic sneakery, so to speak. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all, to stand. So basically, let's go back to 2 Corinthians 10. 10. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we have weapons, you know what I'm saying? And it goes off into it. Matter of fact, I probably should have read them off. Let me go back real quick to Ephesians. Okay. Start back at 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor, the whole thing. It's like you being in the army. Got the military. They'll have like a helmet. It'll have, infrared hookups on it, lights. You have a gun. You have a rifle, pistol. You got a tactical knife. You got a compass. You got, your gear. You got the right boots. You have, the right camouflage. So you have to think of yourself as being in the military, because that's what we're in. We're actually in a spiritual military. Okay, it says, stand therefore having your loins girt about with the truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. So this is like the uniform. And your feet, you're basically like your boots. Your feet show with the preparations of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith. So we must have faith, man. It's one of the, it's very, very important to have faith, to not be wavering, to not be double-minded. You know what I'm saying? Wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. So if you got faith in the scriptures, you're going to be able to, your bulletproof vest is going to basically catch all the bullshit. I'll put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Because faith is very, very important, because the scripture talks about without faith, it is impossible to please Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, let's see if I can find that real quick. Hebrews 11 and 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So you got to have faith, man. So let's go back. Let's get that one again. Above all, taking the shield of faith, because it's like a shield, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, and take the helmet. See, this is another part of the uniform. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. So what you gonna do without your sword, man? What you gonna do without your main? When you see those guys out on the battlefield, their main weapon is their gun, so to speak, their sword. You see the word, and that's why I wanted to go off into this. Let me see. Well, I can finish this up. Praying always with all spirit and supplications in the spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. Okay, so let me get to verse 17 back here again. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. See? So you have to have faith in that word. You think a guy on the battlefield, it's like you got Ukraine and Russia right now. Those guys have complete faith in their weapon, that gun. They have complete faith that when they pop that clip in the bottom of that boy, it's gonna let off. You know, they have complete faith that it's not gonna jam up on them. It's ready to go. They got faith in it. They're not gonna pull it and be like, oh, well, you know what? It might work, it might not. No, we same. You got to think the same way with the word, man. You got to think the same way. You got to have faith in what's written in these scriptures. You got to have faith, man. So that's what we're about to get into. So let's go back. 2 Corinthians chapter 10. So now that we got those precepts, let's further dig into this. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to the pulling down of strongholds. So in the NOT over here, it says, we use Yahweh's mighty weapons, not worldly weapons, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments. Okay, so now this is the point, because this is what those weapons are, these are some of the strongholds. Casting down imaginations. You see? Let's get this word imaginations real quick. We're just going to ease through this verse and grab a couple of these definitions. Okay, so you have imaginations.
Strong's G 3053. Lagismas.
Okay, so let's see what they got for that. Lagismas. A reckoning, computation, a reasoning such as is hostile to Christian faith. A judgment, decision, such as conscious passes. Okay, let's see here what they have. Thought, reasoning, conscience, conceit, imagination, thought. So let's go back. So you want to cast down thoughts, or basically, just thoughts that come to your heart, which is actually the mind. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh. Now keep that in mind. Every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of Yahweh. And that could be anything. You know what I'm saying? As far as, okay, I'll say something as simple as, a thought comes into your head, like, you know what? I'm gonna go it, I could go ahead and you know what I'm saying, cut my beard. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can line it up. I'll keep it, but I can line it up. Just something simple as that. That's going against the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be able to immediately come back with the scriptures and say, nope, the scripture says not to mar my beard. Simple as that. Or something might be popping up in your head, or somebody is telling you, oh man, you know what? This is kosher pork. It's not the same as the other pork. But what should pop up into your mind is the scriptures. We can't touch swine. We can't, you know what I'm saying? And that's for anything. That's That could go with, shit. I'm sick and tired of my damn mama. She talking all this shit. I'm gonna tell her ass off next time. No, you want to honor your mother and your father. So you know what I'm saying. So those are things that can exalt themselves, against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And what do? You have to bring. Matter of fact, it goes on to say, and bring it into captivity every thought to obedience of Yahweh Shai. So it's just like, think about when we went into slavery here in the Americas, they brought our asses into captivity. And guess what? We done what the hell they said to do. Well, other than that, you was catching the beat down. Your ass tried to run, we'll coot the kente your ass. Chop off your goddamn feet, man. Chop off your toes, nigga. You gonna listen to us. And that's the same mindset that you need to have about the scriptures. When it comes to the scriptures, you supposed to have them boys lined up and ready to go. Like, no, you damn thoughts. You thoughts belong to me. You're in captivity to me. You don't get to say what you want to say. You don't get to talk. You don't get to, I was watching that Antebellum. If you've ever seen Antebellum, and they had the scene where they was down on, in this, they was playing the slave scenes or whatever, and they was like, hey, you don't fucking talk until we say something to you. You don't just be talking. God damn it, I better not hear nothing. Not one thing. When I tell your ass to sing, you sing. When I tell you, so that's the way that we're supposed to be thinking about these scriptures, man. And when anything pops up, we supposed to be able to, with the word, whip their asses into shape, whip our mindset into shape. Like, no, nah, you don't get to just know. So that's how we need to be working on ourselves, constantly growing in the spirit, constantly growing in his faith, man. Let's get that again. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh. See, we're supposed to make that shit plain. Or your ass want to go high, I'm gonna chop your ass down low. The hell you thinking about? That's literally, that's how, and we got to think about this like how we gonna be treating them Esau in the kingdom. The hell you what? No, you don't know. Don't you dare look me in my eyes. What the fuck wrong with you? That's that kingdom like thoughts, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of the king. You got to think of, hey, we're being basically changed into Yahweh. We're being changed into the image of Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? You see what I'm saying? So keep that in mind, man. It says, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. In the NOT over here, it says, and after you have become fully obedient, we will punish everyone who remains disobedient. See that? So that's basically, you know what I'm saying? When these wicked ass thoughts come into your mind, like, oh, I can't do that. Oh, the Lord, he might do that. That's when the scripture should be popping up. Hey, no, you're not supposed to have no double mind. You're not supposed to be wavering like the sea, man. The Lord said this, his word is not going to return to him void, and that's that. You bringing that damn thought into captivity, man. Like, damn it, you belong to me. You don't get to tell me what to do. See what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just bring that out. Keep that in mind, man. Because we're supposed to be growing in this truth, and as you grow, you use the scriptures, man. I've done lessons on that before. Use the scriptures, and this goes for me too, because I got down a little bit this week on a couple of little things, and I'm like, hey, as I'm reading and studying, that's what you want to continue doing too. As you get down, man, continue reading and studying, continue on doing the lessons, man, because that's what the damn enemy want to get you outside of, to stop. He wants you to stop, but you had to bring those damn thoughts into captivity. Like, nah, nigga, hey, this is what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai said, and this is what's going down, man. I have complete faith in him, and I'm not believing in nothing that the enemy is saying. So with that, pray that this lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala.